Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Octopath Traveler 0 walkthrough. Just woke up and it's time to get started on the, was it the festival of, I forgot what they call it, was it Revelation or something like that? Or Revels? I don't know. I can't remember what they called it. We'll find out though, I'm fairly certain. Looks like no new characters so far. There's the beacon. There's Fen hanging out. Don't think we can leave, but I'm gonna try. Perhaps you should stay and enjoy the celebration. Perhaps you should let me go outside. I just want to hang out and fight some monsters. Alright, what's going on over here?
Margot, you had another great harvest this year.
I did indeed. And Basil came by to eat a whole bunch of it. Would you like to try some as well?
Yup.
This is delicious! Granny Margot's veggies are the best. Can I have some more? I know you really love your vegetables. But we don't have time for that. I want to see the rest of the festival.
It's not nice to keep your friends waiting, Basil. Why don't we go see the enkindling as well, Margot?
You've seen it tons of times already, haven't you?
But that's why I feel so grateful to see it again this year. And I pray that I live to see it next year, too.
Whether we live or die, or even how good the harvest is, depends on the sacred flame's blessing.
Huh. Then, I'm gonna pray to the sacred flame, too. I'm gonna wish for Granny Margot's veggies to be even more delicious next year.
Why, thank you, Basil.
Enjoy the festival, everyone!
Did we just watch religious indoctrination in real time there? Also, you know this has to be a video game because what kid is like that crazy about vegetables? Alright, anyways. Nothing new here in terms of we need to go into the church to proceed with the story. Nothing new out here. Yeah. I'm just trying to be really thorough. The people here in Wishville, won't be around forever, so you really got to make sure that you're grabbing everything that you can when you can.
Wait, you really mean it? You of all people? Hey, come on, Jasper. You don't need to say it like that.
What's going on?
Ludus is getting married.
Wow! Congratulations!
Ludus, the chicken chaser. The guy always getting in trouble with Free?
The guy who runs across the rooftops, then gets scolded by my old man?
Not you too, Thea. I was a kid back then. Anyway, the wedding's in 2 weeks.
I guess that means you're going to start preparing once the festival's over. If you need help decorating, just let me know.
I'd love to have your help, Thea. I want it as big and fancy as the festival itself.
Ludus!
Surely it doesn't have to be that glamorous.
Ludus always gets carried away, so be sure to hold his reins tightly. No one asked you, Jasper.
You don't need to worry. I've known Ludus since we were kids. So I'm familiar with both how reliable and unreliable he can be.
Honey. All right. We get it, you two lovebirds.
I can't wait for the wedding!
All right. 2 weeks. That's not a lot of time there. You're really not giving people notice. Oh, I just noticed this is a gravestone with a looks like a sword resting up against it. It's not a person hiding in the shadow of that tree. Going down to the bar.
Here you go, Time.
Wait, there's a kid named Basil and this guy's name is Time?
Please, drink to your heart's content. There's
What if
much
they're
more where
related?
this came from.
Drinks always taste better when you pour 'em, Lorana. I wish you'd come around the tavern more often.
She's an emissary of the gods. She's got better things to do with her time.
Yeah, you old drunk.
Lorana, you're working too hard. Let me give you a hand.
I'm fine, really. Would you like something to eat or drink?
Don't worry about me. The good mood here is enough to fill my belly.
Oh, it's one of the wreaths I made with Pops.
It was modeled after the rings of the gods from the legends. It's absolutely beautiful. Everyone seems quite taken with it.
Happy to hear that. I'm sure Pops will be over the moon too. Speaking of rings, we found one inside that azure flamestone, didn't we? I've never seen anything that sparkled quite like it.
Hey, Lorana! Can we get some drinks over here?
Coming! Sorry, but I have to get back to work. Please, sit and relax for a bit. The enkindling is starting soon. You won't want to miss it.
Deacon slash bartender Lorana. Business is booming, thanks to you. In fact, I could use an extra hand or 8. Okay. Yeah, here's the restore reputation option. Kind of went over some of that in the previous video. What's the collect bonus? Oh, it can be collected after clearing the main story prologue. That makes sense. Alright, let's leave. Participate in the enkindling. The celebration will end once the ritual begins. Let's do that.
It looks like everyone's here. Now then, before the ceremony, allow me to tell the story of the sacred flame. It is a tale deeply connected to this land. In the beginning, there was nothing. Everything began with the birth of Orsa, mother of all. She created our world, the land of Orstera. But she lamented her solitude. So she made a companion, Finis, father of all. And together, they had 13 children. Gods who were entrusted with the world's future. Though they each sought to improve the world, the youngest desired only to rule it. The 8 gods who first stood against their dark sibling fought long and hard. They imbued rings with their powers and entrusted them to the Flamebringer, Elfric. And thus, the Flamebringer brought the light of the heavens down to earth and sealed away the Dark God. Even now, the sacred flame shines bright to light the way for us. And so long as a fire burns upon the pedestal here in Wishvale, we shall be protected against the wickedness of the world.
Now then, let us begin the enkindling. Everyone, please take your torches in hand.
Come on, let's do it too. Let's light a beacon of hope for Wishvale.
What the? Is that fire?
What's happening?
We've come to join your little lighting ceremony with some fire of our own.
Crimson armor. What are the Scarlet Wings doing here?
Where is the Flamebringer's ring?
I do not know. Now leave.
Come, Scarlet Wings!
Leave the square to me. Look after your mother.
Lorana, you have to be strong. Lorana! Damn it all! Come, Stia, with me!
I never expected to meet such a skilled swordsman in a worthless town like this.
Commander Titos, why have you come to Wishvale?
Why indeed?
Take it back.
Take what back?
You called this town worthless. And I won't let an outsider like you denigrate the people who live here.
Pitiful. Tell me, what do you know of the ring? Supposedly, it is in the possession of someone in this town.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Your sword arm truly is impressive. Why don't you join my forces?
Never.
Poor fool. Your sword was wasted on this village. It was a mistake for any of you to live here.
What a bore. Her ending was entirely unremarkable. I couldn't even write a single worthwhile passage based on these events. I need something far more thrilling. Now that is good material.
And who are you coming here all alone? Wielding a weapon, your eyes full of rage. Oh, wait. I think I understand. You want me to put you out of your misery, don't you? Just like your friends here.
All right, let's get it on. We could get swords.
What do you think you're doing? Do you have a death wish?
Yes. Yes, I do. A wish for them, you know, to experience death. Not myself. This thing's got a lot of health.
Fuchsia? No.
Come on, we have to go.
Wishvale.
Damn it! The flames are getting stronger! Come on! This way!
Pops, please be okay.
I do feel like the order of operations was a little bit weird here too, right? The bad guys roll up, or I should say, they start the village on fire. Then they walk through the middle of town, and they're like, "Yo, where's the ring at?" It just kind of feels like you would, you know, ask where the ring was at first, and then, you know, if you're sure that someone in town has it, then you light the joint on fire, right? I don't know, it just kind of felt a little weird there. Well, apparently we can do some random encounters here in town. Oh, we've got our second weapons now. So she's got a fan. Oh, the main character still only has her sword though. Okay. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, and Stia only has her axe still. I'm pretty sure eventually she gets a dagger too, but it's a little weird. But yeah, Fen has both of his weapons now, and so does Laurent. Okay, I'm gonna save here real quick. I don't think we can do anything else here in town either. Yeah, I need to get out of here. I'm kind of wondering, and maybe I should just check Steam really quickly, but I'm kind of wondering if this game has an achievement like the other... Actually, I wonder if it's both of them. It might literally be both of the other ones, where you get an achievement for revealing all of the weaknesses of basically every enemy. I know for sure in Octopath 1, though, there were some exceptions to that. Like, anytime you fought an enemy only once, I believe it was. So, like, bosses, I don't think that was included, but, like, random enemies, you needed to collect all the data on those. I just don't know if this game has that as well. And also, so, like, the first boss, right, where we fought that wolf, I think that would probably be excluded. Also, because I don't remember now if, or how many of its, you know, weaknesses I even revealed, but, you know, early on in the game, it can be very difficult to actually reveal everything. For one thing, we don't have a scholar quite yet, although I think that's probably going to be pretty soon. Scholars get an ability that you can just kind of reveal in a weakness on demand. But again, the problem here is, like, right now, so, like, I've basically used all of the different weapons that I have available to me right now. Aside from, I do have a Fire Soul Stone, right? So it could be the case that, you know, maybe there's a weakness to fire from these guys, but that's still not going to show me that last weakness, right? So always just a little bit difficult to know for sure. You know, if we would actually be able to get everything revealed anyway. So I'm gonna leave here. We'll kind of keep going.
He was trying to help everyone escape.
What was the point of even having the watch? We couldn't save anyone!
It's over, old man. You've given us enough trouble. Looks like we missed a few.
For the future of Wishvale. I never thought you'd be the one to show me the true meaning of the Watch's teachings. But you're right. There's still something I can do.
I'll help. It's about all I can do.
Dreams really do come true. I killed 11 people before joining the Scarlet Wings, and they were all kids, just like you. Do you want to know why I did it? Because their blood smells different when you cut through them. And whenever the scent of that young blood fills my lungs, I feel alive. And today, the air is gonna be filled with the sweet smell of your crimson. I'll have to thank Lord Taitos for giving me this chance. After all, he's the one who told us not to hold anything back. Here they come!
I won't lose.
Okay, so that guy's a psycho. All right, check. Let's see here. Twin shots. Also, where's Stia at? Like, come on, help us out, lady. Oh, this is... I didn't remember this being the case. Apparently, Brain Bash, you can select the weapon that you use for that. That's kind of cool. Let's see. Oh, actually, I should probably heal instead. She doesn't have a whole lot of runway there. I think she got half shot, so...
Let's make this quick!
Give it your all!
Here we go. Here we go.
Let's take him down!
He actually lives through that. My.
I can't fall now. Wounds, be healed.
Let's go.
Trifold slash. Seems nasty.
Right.
It's our turn. Found it.
Let's see. That went well.
Let's take him down.
You can't run! Huh? You can't run! Huh?
Now! Here it comes!
You know... I don't think I'm gonna
make this quick!
Quite.
Let's see.
begin. They're waiting.
Let's take him.
You can't run. Wounds be healed. Give it
Wrong
your
target, but it's alright.
Let's make this quick.
This guy's got a ton of health.
Yes, more. It's our turn. Better be. Can you withstand this?
I can't fall now. Wounds be healed.
Let's go. Now's our chance.
Now! Take my hand! Got you!
Brain Bash Max. That's pretty weak.
Now. Up here it comes.
Let's make this quick. Yes, more.
Here we go.
It seems like every time he recovers from stagger
Are you ready?
or break, he buffs himself up with that defense buff. So, which whatever, that's fine.
Let's take him down.
You can't run! Here we go.
Let's see. Now's our chance.
Let's make this quick.
You can't run! Wounds be healed.
Now. Up here it comes. Know your place.
Let's take him down.
Oh boy.
Yes, more.
Let's begin.
Let's go.
Are you ready? Excellent.
Give it your all. We're done.
There we go.
That wasn't bad at all.
Took a while.
Are you alright, Nomos?
I'm fine. Was your house destroyed too?
It's still standing. If you want, you may come to my house.
You guys should go with Nomos.
What about you, Fen?
I'm going back.
But the town is engulfed in flames!
I have to go. There might be survivors.
Fen!
Take care of Stia.
Fen! I can't just run away. Stia. I'm sorry. Lorana?
don't have to say anything. I won't try to stop you or tell you what to do. I will just stay here and watch over you.
Oh, scarlet flame! Blaze bright and cleanse this sacred land!
Lord Titos, I'm afraid we haven't been able to locate the ring yet.
I see. Then you ought to do less talking and more searching. That damned witch. Did she trick me? No matter. So long as I can reduce this land to ash.
Lady Herminia?
Oh my. Is that so? I thought that Titos would heed me like an obedient dog. But it seems he may have had some other purpose in mind. Well, that's fine with me. He's not the only one who will benefit. We have a 60-year-old bottle of red wine, don't we? Bring it, for I should like to make a toast to the blood spilled this evening.
I can hardly believe my good fortune. Now then, shall I return home and continue writing? This alone is enough to get my pen moving.
Marvelous!
That day, a small town was erased from the map. There was no one left to tell the tale of the border town that once was. The two who had been struck by tragedy went into hiding with the scholar Nomos. Also, it seems like a bad idea to split up, but and time marched on. But yeah, like it seems like the four people from town should have stuck together. Like strategically, it just.
Are you
just
heading
doesn't
out
really
on
make
your
sense.
journey? Yes. I suppose the time is right. You're finally ready. Before you go, there's something I want to give you. I'm sure it will be of help on the path you've chosen.
All right, let's select our job. So you can pick, whatever job you want here. These are all of the like the base jobs from the other two games. I think I'm gonna go with Scholar, mostly because you've got the Analyze skill, and then I want to say, I believe if you learn enough skills, you get the auto analyze, right? So like when battle starts, you'll reveal like one you know, vulnerability from every enemy, if I remember right. So probably going to go here with Scholar. It does kind of seem like the main character is more kind of oriented towards the warrior job. Or at least it felt like that because of the first skill that I chose, right? Because you got what is it? You get like a warrior skill, then you get like some sort of cleric skill, sort of. And then there's the dancer's skill as well. But yeah, let's take a look here. Raise physical attack of an ally. Fan damage to random foes 2 times. Raise evasion of an ally. Frosty refrain. Ice damage to a foe. So that's different from... I think probably both of the other 2 games. Like, I don't think Dancer ever had an ice skill. I want to say it was a darkness skill. At least in Octopath 1. I don't remember the specific skills in Octopath Traveler 2, though. Peacock Strut. That's a classic from, I think that's from all of the versions. Attack an ally for 2 turns. Oh, I'm sorry. Raise elemental attack of an ally for 2 turns. That's really good. I really favor the classes that have, you know, at least some sort of magic. Again, mostly the Scholar. Porcupine's Stomp. This seems new. Raise elemental defense of an ally for 2 turns. And then triple arc. Deal fan damage to a foe 3 times. Okay. Yeah, they've really changed a lot of stuff here. Like, I don't think the Dancer ever had like a 3-hit in the first game, so that's pretty good. Let's go back here and check Scholar. So fire damage to all foes, wind damage to all foes, fire damage to all foes 2 times. Wind damage to all foes 2 times, and then light damage to all foes 2 times as well. So again, I don't remember the specific skills from Octopath Traveler 2, but I did play 1 again recently, and Scholar in that game had fire, lightning, and or fire, ice, and lightning as their base skills. So this is a little different, right? So you've got fire, that's the same. But then it's got wind and light. So again, definitely some pretty huge changes between the games. So Cleric has heal wounds, so restore HP of an entire front row or entire back row. And also that's one of the big changes with this game, right? Is you've got a front row that you'll be able to have 4 characters in, and then you're going to have an entire back row as well, which is also going to have another 4 characters. So definitely going to be very, very different in that regard from Octopath 1 and 2. Here's Brain Bash, which... so I guess... what was her name? I already forgot her name. The cleric, or the deacon. She had Brain Bash. So she was, you know... Yeah, and she had a staff and fan as weapons as well. So that's different. If I remember right, at least in Octopath 1, Cleric only had staff, so they didn't even have a second weapon. Sacred Flames Protection. Grant an ally a small chance to prevent enemy attacks for 2 times. That seems really good. To prevent enemy attacks. Yeah, that seems really good. Light Judgment. Deal great light damage to... Oh, great light damage. Okay, so that's like... Sounds like it's going to be pretty strong. Celestial Veil. Grant an ally the ability to restore SP equal to 3% of damage taken for 2 turns. Okay. And then Wondrous Veil. Grant an effect that allows an ally to recover with 25% of their max HP upon being incapacitated 1 time only. So this is like an auto revive, sort of. 1 time only. Okay. That's interesting. Alright, so here's the Hunter. So you've got stray arrows, deal bow damage to random foes 2 times. Oh, random foes 2 times. Yeah, random doesn't sound so great. Boomerang toss, deal axe damage to random foes 2 times. Trade Tempest, wind damage to all foes. And Snare, cause a foe to act last for 2. That's basically Leg Trap from the other games. First Shot, deal bow damage to a foe. Next attack is guaranteed to be a critical hit. Okay. And then Rain of Arrows is amazing, and always really has been. The accuracy on this was usually pretty bad, though, so I don't know if that's going to be similar in this game, but, you know, random foes 5 to 8 times. Although, I guess this isn't every enemy, though, right? Yeah, that's maybe not as good as I initially thought. Yeah, random foes. Yeah, because I want to say Rain of Arrows from the other games, it dealt damage to every enemy, and then it was like a certain amount of times. So that's definitely not as good, but it's probably still pretty decent. And really good for bosses, right? Like if there's only one boss and it's weak against bow attacks, that's going to be really good for shredding shields. Here's the 2-tiered shot. Deal bow damage to a foe 2 times, then move to the back row. At the end of turn, deal special bow damage to a foe 2 times. That seems really good. Moves to the back row. At the end of the turn, deal special bow. Yeah, that seems pretty good. I mean, that's 4 hits. Okay, let's check the next one here. Here's Apothecary. So they've got First Aid, Amputation, deal axe damage to a foe, and Shroud, gain a chance to inflict blindness on a foe for 2 turns. That seems cool. Rehabilitate, grant an ally immunity to status ailments for 2 turns. So this was definitely in Octopath 1, probably Octopath 2 as well. I don't remember for sure though. But that's usually always really, really good. Of course, if you're fighting anything that's going to be doing status effects on you, you know, having the immunity is going to be pretty sweet. Vivify is revive an ally. Oh, let me see something here. Does Cleric not have a revive? Oops. No, I don't want to do that. I guess it's only Wondrous Veil. They don't actually have a revive. Interesting. Because I'm pretty sure Cleric has had revive in, or some form of, you know, basically bringing a character back to life. Although, I guess you could still sort of say that they do in this one. Anyways, heal all, grant HP regeneration to the entire front row or entire back row for 3 turns. And then Cross Cleave, which is deal great axe damage to a foe. Okay, so they've got some cool stuff. No multi-hits, though. Yeah, no multi-hits. That's interesting. Alright, let's go back. So here's Thief. Let's take a look. So they've got Steal, of course. That's a classic. Steal an item from a foe. HP Thief, deal dagger damage to a foe 2 times, and steal HP equal to 50% of the damage dealt. That's pretty solid too, right? I mean, for one thing, it's a 2 strike, and then also you'll gain HP back. That's always been a pretty solid skill in the other games as well. Shadowbind, deal dark damage to a foe and lower speed for 2 turns. That seems pretty decent. Level Slash, deal sword damage to all foes. That's good. And then here's SP Thief, which is similar to HP Thief. Deal dagger damage to a foe 2 times and steal SP equal to 5% of the damage dealt. So you're not going to be stealing a whole lot with that, but or at least definitely in the beginning of the game. But that'll be better, of course, as you go, and you'll be doing more damage. Deal dark damage to a foe 2 times. Tri-Edge, deal dagger damage to a foe 3. Yeah, the Thief's got a lot of really good stuff. So they've got dark damage. Obviously, Steel is pretty solid. Level Slash, this was I think this was from Warrior in the first game. I don't know if they had it in the second game as well. But yeah, dark damage to a foe 2 times. It seems to me like they've, as the game has progressed, or the games have progressed, they've done a better job of actually splitting up kind of like some of the good skills into some other classes, right? Because like for sure, like in the first game, what was that class? It was one of the like the upgraded caster classes. It had like, you know, deal lightning damage 3 times or like deal dark damage 3 times. I think it might have been sorcerer. It was called. But yeah, it seems like the dealing dark damage to a foe twice. That's pretty good. And I don't remember. I guess this is just one foe though, right? So it's not multiple. But multi hits, you know, is usually pretty good, right? Because then you can just take off more shields that way. All right, next up is Merchant. Let's take a look here. Deadly Thrust. More easily land critical polearm hits on a foe. Okay. Rest. This has always been an amazing ability. A 0 SP cost. Restore own HP and SP and cure own status ailments. That's just, again, amazing. Mystic Shot. Deal bow damage to all foes and restore SP equal to 2% of the damage dealt to the entire front. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, that's cool. Collect. That's, of course, just kind of stealing money. Piercing Thrust. Deal critical polearm damage to a foe. Arrow of Fortune. Deal great bow damage and obtain JP based on the damage dealt. That's pretty sweet, too. Yeah, that's really cool. I want to say that maybe the second game had that too. Donate BP. Grant 1 BP to an ally. Okay. And then here is the warrior. Cross Strike says deal sword damage to a foe. Abide is raise own physical attack for 3 turns. Spearhead is deal polearm damage to a foe. Act faster next turn. Helm Cleaver, deal sword damage to a foe and lower physical defense for 2 turns. That's pretty solid. Yeah, that's really good, actually. Counter Posture, counter physical attacks with a sword for 2 turns. Yeah, that's pretty sweet, too. Then that'll, of course, last longer if you use BP. Assault, deal polearm damage to all foes, more potent if attacking from the back row. Okay. How would you attack from the back row? I'm a little confused on that. More damage, more potent if attacking from the back. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Cuz I don't think when you get to choose your character's actions, you don't get to choose actions from the back row. Yeah, that one doesn't make that much sense to me. I'll have to test that out. Upending Strike. Deal great sword damage to a foe. Oh, that's okay. So that's really strong, and it hits twice. Okay, very expensive though, so that's good. Already went over Dancer, and I already went over Scholar. But let's. I'm gonna swap to Scholar here. Select the mastery you achieved from training. All right, so eye for an eye mastery. So. This is a 50% chance to counter physical attacks. I actually really like that one. And then here's recovery. Raise the amount restored by the equipped character's HP, SP recovery skills. Or the equipped character will restore 2 BP when near death. I think I'm gonna go with the eye for an eye. To probably be a little bit better on like a warrior, but yeah, greater heal. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with eye for an eye. All right, let's continue the story. I feel like that took forever. Going through everybody or all the classes' skills.
Thanks for everything, Nomos.
You needn't thank me. You're going back to live in Wishvale, yes? I'm sure you know there's nothing left of that town.
I know, but we talked about it. That place is our home. We've been preparing for this moment for a long time now. I've got enough materials to build a place for us to live. And you've been honing your skills to take on any danger we might face.
In that case, I won't try to stop you. You are free to live your lives as you wish.
There are some things I need to get ready, so I'll go on ahead. To Wishvale.
Alright, learning battle skills. Learn new battle skills to gain the upper hand in battle. Use the JP you earn in battle to learn new skills. Go to learn skills in the menu to choose which ones to learn. You can learn skills in any order you choose. You will need increasingly more JP to learn skills, so choose carefully. Let's take a look. Let's actually... Well, this probably... That probably won't work anymore. Then we've got Eye for an Eye Mastery for support. Okay, anyways. You'll also be able to change jobs eventually. So, you know, if you don't like the one that you picked at first, or whatever. Later on, we'll be able to change this stuff. It says a new job can be unlocked by learning 3 more battle skills for Scholar. So you are stuck, with whichever one that you chose for at least a little bit. But again, we'll learn some more stuff later. So I've got Fireball. I think I'm going to learn Maelstrom next, probably, just because. So we've got a fire skill. I want to have at least one of the other skills, but the only issue with learning, well, like I said, it'd be like Maelstrom in this case, is the SP cost is just crazy high. That'll be less of an issue later, but I also like that it hits twice, so I'm going to do that. There we go. Learn a skill for the first time. Oh, and then you can see here... the way that this game and the other games have worked is, like, the first skill that you buy is relatively cheap, right? So I think that one only cost 30 JP. And then you can see, though, that the JP needed for the next battle skill is going to be 100. And then it's going to increase by, like... I think it increases to, like, 300 for the skill after that. So, again, it just gets increasingly more expensive to, to get or to buy skills. Let's inquire here. 100% success rate. Scholar who has lived in a shack on the outskirts of Wishvale for a great many years. After the town was destroyed, he took in Nicolita and Stia. Oh, that's what is a chest here. It's like some sort of crappy item to just sell. Let's head back towards Wishvale.
Out of my way.
Yeah, so it looks like we're not revealing the weaknesses quite yet. And actually, maybe the main character can't do that. I can't quite remember. Or if we need to have... there are other characters that definitely have that ability. I just can't remember... if it's the main character that can do that, which is revealing the weaknesses at the start of battle.
Let's begin.
But yeah, I don't remember if that's the main character that gets that, or if that's one of the other scholars that we'll get later on.
Too bad for you. We're done.
There's Eye for an Eye paying off. It's kind of why I like that ability. I definitely feel, though, that one of the other jobs is going to make better use of Eye for an Eye, like Warrior specifically, but it's not terrible, right? And especially if you've got it like that. That's a perfect example, right? So, you know, the weapon that I had out, or the one that I had used last, the enemy was weak to, so of course then I responded with a counterattack and then broke that shield. That's why I've always kind of liked, you know, like counterattacking in kind of all of the Octopath games. I remember that being very, very useful the last time I played Octopath 1, so...
I don't remember it ever being this quiet. Our town was always small, but it was full of life. People talking or chopping wood. I'm sorry. I can't leave this place like this. After losing the town, I finally understand what's truly important to me. I'm so sorry, Pops. I was such a fool. I wish I could see everyone here laughing and smiling just one more time. That's why I'm going to rebuild Wishvale and follow in my old man's footsteps. Let's see. We should start by rebuilding the workshop.
Right, building area expanded. Let's talk to Stia. Before we get started, this rubble needs to go. I don't know why they didn't have her doing voice acting for this. We'll need to clear plenty of space for the workshop. Would you mind helping me out, Nicolita? Can do. Even though I'm a scholar, and I don't usually think of scholars doing sort of manual labor, but we'll have to make an exception. These tasks are the next step in restoring Wishvale to its former glory. If you're uncertain of what to do next, try taking on a town task. Clear some space to begin developing the land. Examine a piece of rubble with the A button to remove it, and collect building materials. The more Wishvale is restored, the more objects can be removed. Alright, let's just rip through here and grab all this stuff. Thanks, Nicolita. This should do it. Now for the materials. The rubble provided us with plenty of stone, but we don't have any lumber. Would you mind going out and gathering some lumber from Wishvale Trail? It's a fun little rhyme. Alright, so let's go to Wishvale Trail. This is the building materials tutorial. Gather materials for construction and develop the town. Various materials can be found on the field. Once collected, they will reappear after some time. If you see something sparkling on the ground, make sure to pick it up. Tell me what to do. Alright. So there's the 3 lumber. Let's go back. Thanks, this should be plenty. Yeah, I can do this. Pop's taught me all about building a strong foundation. Now let's build a workshop. Wait, what? Why is that scaffolding so high over there? That doesn't make any sense.
That should do it. It's still nothing compared to what Pops could have done, but at least we've got a place to sleep now. It may not be much, but it's a good start. And from here on out, let's do our best to rebuild Wishvale into the place it used to be.
It appears the flame of recovery has been lit.
Nomos?
This is a divine ring. This land has been taken by 3 tyrants, who too possess rings. Herminia, Master of Wealth, who rules Valor with an iron fist. Tytos, Master of Power, who reigns over Emberglow. And August, Master of Fame, whose name resounds through Theatropolis. Their insatiable greed holds sway over this realm. And so long as they hold those rings, neither the continent nor its people are safe. And now, I give this ring to you. It has the power to grant its holder their heart's desire.
The same ring as the others. But why?
Because your friend has been chosen. I've been watching you. And you have been chosen.
Chosen?
What do you seek at Journey's End?
Select what you seek. I have no idea what this really means here, but you get to choose between wealth, power, and fame. I think I'm just gonna go with fame for now. Why not? Fame, the force of faith, a banner to rally the multitudes. Yet one with a wicked heart might also use their fame to deceive and ensnare. Well, I'm not going to do that. That's crazy. You who seek fame will begin your journey in the grassy meadows of the flatlands. There you will cross paths with August, the genius playwright, in Theatropolis. Okay, anyway. City of the arts, many a poor soul has been led astray by his beguiling words.
August, the master of fame.
I actually don't think it matters what you choose.
The lives of those who sought to escape, and used them as inspiration for his works.
Oh, that jerk.
Tell me, is this truly what you seek?
You're about to commence the Tale of Fame from the Flatlands. Proceed. You may still play the other tales later. Sets your influence to fame and raises fame and raises fame influence. Yeah, why not?
You still haven't gotten what you desire. Isn't that right? Let your heart guide you along the path you have chosen. And gather the divine rings as you go.
Okay.
What you desire. So, what are you going to do now? Are you going to rebuild Wishvale? Or are you going to find the people who took our home from us?
I mean, why can't it be both?
Whichever path you decide to take, just know that I'll be right there, beside you. We're in this together.
Oh yeah, best BFFs. All right. Obtained the Ring of Elfric the Flamebringer. Nicolita learned the ultimate technique, Elfric's favor. If I remember right, that's like a gigantic heal, which is pretty sick. New companions acquired, Stia. From here on out, how you progress through the story is up to you. Select quests from the menu and use... That's probably what the start button to track quests. Track quest will appear on the minimap. Quests consist of episodes that advance the main story and side stories that enliven your journey and bring you together with new friends. Alright, so here's the the character description for Stia. It says Stia the Architect, an old friend who provides all manner of support. Her weapons are axe and dagger, battle skills first aid, battle skills chop wood. Learns support skill that unlocks assistance for allies in the front row. That's pretty nice if I remember right. Learns all manner of support skills and employs them effectively to triumph in battle. Neat. Alright, so our fame went up. Oh, interesting. Let's see here what Stia says. Rekindling the Flame Part 1. It seems someone is living in the old shack in the North Theatropolis Plains. I'm gonna struggle with that the entire game, I feel like. Perhaps pursuing this lead will help facilitate the restoration of Wishvale. Yeah, let's do that. I have to believe that there are other survivors out there somewhere. And if they heard we're rebuilding Wishville, maybe they'll want to come back and help. Probably. Hey, Nicolita, maybe we should look for them. When traveling through the North Theatropolis Plains, I remember seeing an old shack. Oh yeah, I remember this guy. I got the feeling someone was living there, and I couldn't help but wonder. It's the first place you pass after leaving the Wishvale Trail. Whoever's there might know something. Let's go and take a look. Yeah, let's do that. Track this quest. Master of Flame, Chapter 1, to Rekindling the Flame. Yeah, so it looks like that was a, swapping, essentially, which quest we were tracking. You can sleep here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that actually. It's missing a little bit of health. Okay, I'm actually going to, is the save, oh, the save point's gone now, it looks like. Yeah, oh boy. I think these gravestones are new. That makes sense though. there's someone living in that shack in the north. Okay. Let's go talk to them. Yeah, we should. Alright, I'm going to go out here and then actually... I know there's a save point out here. I'm going to use that. Fast travel. Transport yourself instantly to any town you've visited before. Select the place you want to go with the cursor. Press A. To return to Wishvale, press the right bumper to move the cursor there instantly. Oh, cool. That's fancy. I'll grab some of the materials here on the road. Some lumber. Ultimate techniques. You can now heal the entire party with... I don't think that's true, though. I don't think that heals the entire party. I thought it only healed the front row. Maybe I've got that wrong. We'll see. When the gauge is full, press Y to unleash the ultimate technique. Fill the gauge and unleash a powerful attack. The ultimate technique gauge fills when performing actions such as breaking an enemy. At level 1, the gauge can be carried over to the next battle. Okay. Oh, that's right. You can increase the battle speed, which I really like. I'll probably keep that on 2 times speed for the rest of the game. There's some flowers. Lovely. Yeah, here's the save point up here. Alright, yeah, I'm going to save my game, and then we'll pick it up in the next one. So, as always, I hope the guide was helpful, and thanks for watching.